All Things Techie Podcast is a product of the Extreme Media Network. For advertising and sponsorship opportunities, please visit www.extrememedia.ie. That's XTREME media.ie.
Audio visual from an Irish perspective. This is the All Things Techie Podcast.
Hello, it's Justin Dawson. It's the All Things Techie Podcast, and in episode 28 I recommend listeners you have a look at the YouTube video to make more sense of this episode, because it was the AVIXA 5K virtual fun run as part of the AVIXA Foundation and InfoComm Virtual InfoComm 2020, where I took to North County Dublin to the beaches of Skerries and did my 5K walk. But if you want to listen to the audio, I'm not going to stop you, but it's better to view this because I talk about the sunsets as well.
The All Things Techie Podcast. Subscribe, like, and share.
Enjoy the show, episode 28. Welcome along, this is Justin Dawson. It is the All Things Techie Podcast as I drive along my car because I'm going on my virtual 5K walk, not run, virtual 5K walk. And I thought I'd press record while I'm driving. I'm not even looking at the camera at the moment because that's illegal, isn't it, in Ireland? Yes it is, So I'm driving along. I'm going to go out to a remote place of North County Dublin. It's just coming up to 10 to 8 p.m. GMT in Ireland, and the sun's been shining all day. It's been beautiful out here. I do have to stop for petrol. I just noticed great thing about petrol at the moment is petrol is really cheap in Ireland. Well, it's come down a lot because less people driving around, but I'm going to a lovely coastal town in North County Dublin called Skerries, and I'm going to do my 5k walk around there. Come to North County Dublin and Skerries. That took far too long to get here, simply because the first petrol station I went to, the petrol station was closed, so I had to go to a different petrol station in another area of North County Dublin called Balbriggan. Okay, so I'm going to switch the camera around here. You can see that this is North County Dublin in Skerries, and the sun is about to set. So 20 to 9 p.m. So I'm going to start my walk now. So let's get this walk on the road. And this is the same route that's used for darkness into light every year in North County Dublin and Skerries. People actually kayaking out there, which I could turn around the camera. I can't. But there's people kayaking out on the grounds of North County Dublin here at the moment, in Skerries. And look at that for view. Yeah, look at that for view. So gonna keep this walk up, get the 5k in. This actually passes by a lovely ice cream shop, and I think I'm going to treat myself to ice cream afterwards if this place is open. Just want to give you the sunset again. Look at that for sunset. Look at that for sunset right over there. Yeah, so this is going to be taking some time. We're just coming up to 8:45 p.m. Loads of like rocks and stones on the beach along here. I'm away a bit from the coast as this 5k walk leads into Skerries town, and then we go past a fire station, and then past the fire station, up around, and definitely be hitting hopefully sunset by the time I get around to the other side and back into the car park. That's pretty much the loop at the moment. There's some great shops in Skerries in North County Dublin. So usually for darkness into light, there's a butcher shop which I'm just about to pass on the left hand side here that usually does free sausages at like about 6 o'clock in the morning after darkness into light, when the sun is rising after darkness into light. It's called John Fox there, is the old pub name, but the butcher's is just over here, Aidan O'Brien's. There's Aidan O'Brien's over there. So someone might say, some of the AB tweets might say, oh, you can have a pint after this. Well, none of the pubs are still open because of COVID-19 here in Ireland, so I can't have a pint, but I might find myself an ice cream afterwards and stoop your head if it's still open by the time I finish. Hopefully it is. Otherwise, I'm going to be quite thirsty, quite hungry, probably quite grumpy, but we'll see how it is. Here's part of the walk that I probably hate the most, which is pretty much going uphill. Grand on darkness into light, when this is pretty much at the beginning of your walk and everyone's walking in the dark and they might be having some candles in their hands and stuff like that. But this stretch of road goes on for about a kilometre and a half up to the top. Then it's going to go around by the side, going to go left, down, and do the coastal walk. So I'm going to just show you what's ahead of me here. So this is the big hill that's coming up in front of me. That's going to lead me past Home Patrick and up around by the coast and back down into the car park. Passing the 1.5 kilometre mark and the petrol station that I told you was closed earlier on. Really could do with an ice cream, get the petrol, but another about 2.5 kilometres to go, or 3.5 kilometres to go. I say this is going to be actually longer than 5 kilometres, this loop, if my smartwatch has anything to say in the matter. 1.7 kilometres, and up the hill I have to cross over the road. There's no footpath on that side, so I have to cross over the road. Of course, when you do this walk during darkness into light, you can walk on the middle of the road because it's 5 o'clock in the morning and the police have the road closed. There is the local Skerries Mill. So that's Skerries Mill. As you can see, it's a couple of road signs behind me, if you can work them out. Balbriggan and Skerries, yeah. So keep going anyways. People jogging around beside me here make me feel bad as I do my virtual 5k walk as part of the AVIXA Fun Run, and bring in some donations and some funding towards people that maybe can't afford to go and study audiovisual and get them involved in the audiovisual sector. Chuck, Barbara, I'm still wearing a green t-shirt. It doesn't say AVIXA on it. I thought green would suit the colour today or this evening. I still want my swag. Where's my swag? I was promised AVIXA swag. It never came. I'm still waiting for AVIXA swag. I know COVID-19 has closed a lot of the states, but I think things are opening, and I think I deserve some AVIXA swag after this 5k walk. I'm going to be coming up to the fire station in a couple of minutes' time. I'm still waiting to get my son Kieran into the fire station and do a tour around the fire station here in Skerries, because he absolutely adores Fireman Sam. Now, I'm going to have to think of how I'm going to cross the road in a couple of minutes' time. There's a roundabout coming up. Yeah, you guys don't do roundabouts, I forgot about that. But there's a roundabout coming up in a couple of minutes. Might be able to get across the road. Yeah, roundabout sign. Yeah, you guys don't do roundabouts over in America. That's a roundabout sign. And when we turn left, I'm going to go up along by the coast again. Okay, about to come up to the roundabout, take a left, go down the coast again. So here we are again, just turning left and coming through the housing estates in Skerries. This is where you have the final about 2.5 kilometres of the 5k that is usually done for Darkness into Light. It's really nice that usually along here it goes very quiet in the early hours of the morning, and the final 1k in the Darkness into Light walk, they say, is the reflection 1 kilometre as you turn left again in this loop and you just come up to the coast. And usually there's someone playing a harp the last time for Darkness into Light. Darkness into Light didn't happen this year because of COVID-19, and I really missed it. But they did a virtual sunrise where everyone was supposed to go out to their back gardens. You'll see that on my Twitter feed. People went out into their back gardens and watched the sunrise. But it's nice to be able to walk around and tour around Dublin again. Park up, go for a walk in the evenings. Beautiful summer's evening, and we're just gone past 9 p.m. here in Dublin. So this is all downhill now, which is great. I could actually run, but I don't want to. I just want to enjoy the moment and then see the sunset. Well, I've shown you a bit of the sunset. Still not dark, as you can see, but yeah, keep on going. Again, the AVIXA 5k walk as part of fundraising. If you want to donate, go to avixa.org. You'll find out all the information there. And as part of InfoComm, virtual InfoComm 2020, and the All Things TechIE podcast, just showing you a bit of North County Dublin, where it's close to home. I couldn't find anywhere that'd be nicer to go for a walk than in Skerries. Like, Lusk is my own town, an own village where I live, but you know, Skerries is beautiful. Skerries is a beautiful area, and sort of a rivalry between the Balbriggans and the Skerries. Skerries is nicer than Balbriggan, by far nicer area. I couldn't zoom in while I was walking to show you all the people that were surfing and kayaking down by the beach earlier on. Yeah, pretty much invasion of their privacy as well, you know, and have to keep a social distance and COVID-19 and all that type of jazz. You know, you can hear the birds singing away in the background as I walk down Hillside Estate, and all downhill. It's great, it's all downhill. And then eventually I'll be taking a left, walking along the bay and walking along the beach. No, stop, no, I won't stop. I'm going to take a left here, go down to the left and finish off around by the coast. Still going downhill. It's great. I actually wouldn't like to do this the opposite way around because it's very tiring, but very tiring running. You know, so as you can see, I've just passed 3.2 kilometres, and eventually this is going to open up and I'm going to show you what the amazing view of Skerries, North County Dublin is all about. There's the Skerries Mill again, just passing Home Patrick Church. As my mobile phone battery reaches the last 7 to 6%, we're coming up to the final kilometre walk along by the coast, and I'm going to just switch over, let you see the views and finish off the 1k with you guys in a silent, reflective type of way that I would usually do for Darkness into Light, because this view, I hope you will agree, is quite stunning. Might not beat Vegas with all the lights, but I'll give you some of a sunset and the beaches of North County Dublin and Skerries. Thanks for listening, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget you can subscribe to the All Things Techie podcast by visiting www.allthingstech.ie. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Justin or Dawson, and all the details on the bottom of your screen. Talk to you soon.
The All Things Techie podcast is a product of the Extreme Media Network. For advertising and sponsorship opportunities, please visit www.extrememedia.ie. That's XTREME media.ie.
Audio visual from an Irish perspective. This is the All Things Techie podcast.